Yo, this shit OP.
Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your host, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. This is season 2, episode number 5. We back. We always gonna be here. We always gonna keep this going, no matter who gets added on or who gets subtracted. We will always be here because we got other goals. You know what I'm saying? Our goals are way more than Mile High News, but Mile High News is one of the avenues that we use to get there. You know. So I always want to send shout outs to our supporters, all our donators, all of our, likers, sharers, and subscribers. We really appreciate y'all, fam. And that's really, if you can't do anything, monetary or any kind of other resources, at least do that for us. You know what I'm saying? Because that network creates or can create stuff like that to happen for us. You know what I'm saying? Because, what we're doing out in Unity Community, we never thought that this is something that we could try and start, but, we just took a shot at it, and it's really starting to come to life, We've got some future news for y'all about that, but we're going to get everything set and ready. But, it's really growing, family, and not just here in Colorado, There could be a Unity Community Oklahoma City. I'm giving you guys a little teaser for that. Look out for that. We're working on that, and it's amazing what's going on down there and all that stuff. But man, we really need to focus on our people getting land. Stop worrying about all this other stuff, and you know what I'm saying. We need to focus now this year on getting land and separating ourselves, family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that's going on and it's about to go on that we need to get away from, A lot of this stuff like this, the Capitol riots and all that stuff ain't got nothing to do with us, But like it always happens, that shit always comes back on us because we're the low man on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? And there's a passage, I don't know if this is in the Bible or anything like that, but, it says God respects the child that got his own, That means we have no respect because we ain't got our own. We don't have anything, on a grand scale, on a major scale, So let's focus on doing that first, family. I know we got our issues. I know a lot of stuff is going on, but we really need to focus on that first. Get something where we can get some respect from ourselves because they think we can't do it. They think that we just some dumb niggas over there, can't do nothing, don't care nothing about ourselves, don't care nothing about enriching or empowering ourselves. That's what they think. That's why they try to keep getting us, getting over and over like our brother Elijah McClain. They didn't show our brother Elijah McClain no justice. I saw that, and they're still talking about the same dumb bullshit like this. You know what I'm saying? They're still talking about the same bullshit that more training, and we're going to use different forces. Man, they put ketamine in that young brother, and what ketamine does is it's a horse tranquilizer. I've actually never even heard the police even doing that or having access to that shit.
I mean, it was the
EMTs
with their approval though.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely, and I used to work in the medical field, man, and we would have psychiatric patients that would go, crazy sometimes, and we'll have to do different procedures to put them down, and they would put that Haldol in them, and they be acting a fool as soon as that Haldol comes, boom, they done. You know what I'm saying? They put over I think it was 2 to 3 times more than they said the dose that they gave our brother Elijah McClain is the dose you would give a 230-pound man. This young brother wasn't nothing but looked like 160, maybe 140 pounds, you know? They're going to continue to get away with this. They just got away with that, family. And the only fucking shit that they get is motherfucking more training. Training to do what? Find another way to kill us? You know what I'm saying? So we got to do something different, because if we don't, we are going to keep on getting the same stuff. And, you know, if you don't get nothing out of Mile High News, get this, that we need to change and get our own. We need to separate, and then we need to deal with our problems in there. Because, like I said, I know we've got a lot of problems going on. And everybody wants to address the small problem before you get to the big one. Let's get to the big problem first, fam. And that big problem is we ain't got shit. We don't got shit to build shit to do shit. So, you know, it just frustrates me that, you know, our people can't see that, and we get distracted so easily, you know? And that distraction is deadly for us. You know? So let's focus on that, family. So we got our, as usual, we got our general, Sister Melly Queen. So, Sister Melly Queen.
Thank you, Brother Noble. How's everybody doing today? Today is our second season, episode 6. All right, Mile High News family. First, I would like to say thank you to all of our supporters, donators, listeners, everybody that's still here rocking with the Mile High News team. We want to thank y'all. We love you all. I want to say thank you to Brother Noble and Sis Mo and the family in Colorado. Keep doing the hard work that you're doing. We appreciate you all. We thank you all for Unity Community and the Mile High News affiliate. Today is March 3rd, 2021. I have a born day coming up this Friday. So, what we gonna do this year? I decided to make changes because I heard you cannot change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. You have to think about that and let this sink in, because sometimes you put in situations where, hey, it is what it is, but we know what we want and we know what we're building towards. We want to welcome you to our show today. It has been a gorgeous, gorgeous day in the neighborhood. I'm just sitting back looking at how we keep getting fucked in the situation. We keep being the ones getting screwed off in the situation. And then I thought about it. It's because we're not focused on ourselves enough. We're not focused on the things we need to do to heal, learn what we didn't learn, and get out of accepting these crumbs when we deserve so much more. I know y'all think that these people gonna one day miraculously love you. They ain't. It really seems like too many of our people are just not even angry enough, because y'all looking at it like, hey, it's just a dog. All dogs don't bite. Oh, they don't? A dog is a dog. And guess what? They all bite with or without teeth. Why? Because it's in their nature. Stop being gullible. Begging. Compliant. Afraid. Not asking them. We're not going to continue to ask these people. It's time for us to build our own nation. What are y'all afraid of? No, we haven't seen that in our actual lifetime, but we know that it's possible. We got to stop that talking about what we have done and what our ancestors did in the past and not building on that. We got to talk about the greatness and build on the greatness. Where we going to be 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Like I say, today is March the 3rd, 2021. It's time for change. Call it the paradigm shift, the ultimate paradigm shift. And we are the shifters. We are the generational curse breakers. We got to continue to keep bringing this information, keep doing our part so that the next generation can break up the code, can break up the code even more. Y'all stay safe. We love you all. Do what you gotta do, man. Get in tune with yourself. In touch with yourself. Stop letting these people play with your head. Stay focused. I love you all. All power to the people. Black power.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Sister Melly Queen. Yep, definitely. We need to get it in and keep on focusing and keep our eyes on the prize. And let's do something about this.
Peace, family. This is Brother Sharif Alim reporting for the Mile High News. Today, I want to talk about COINTELPRO, the United States counterintelligence program to discredit, neutralize black leadership in the United States of America. Now, this program was started in the 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement, but it continues to this day. And how it continues to this day is because we don't have a lot of unity in our community because of, one of the tactics that was used in COINTELPRO was to write letters, from one group to another. For instance, SNCC would write a letter to the Black Panther Party saying that, y'all ain't no good and this person did this and this person did that or this person was a snitch or whatever. And you would think that this was coming from a legitimate black organization, but it was coming from the government. And today, since we got social media and all of that, they don't write letters no more, family. What they do is they get on social media and, they just start smearing people, other black people. You know what I'm saying? And whether, the allegations are true or not, Malcolm X told us back in the day, man, to keep our disagreements in the closet amongst ourselves. Don't make it public knowledge to everybody. You might think that, oh man, I'm exposing this person or I'm putting this person on blast or this and that and that and this. But when you do that, and then they turn around and they reply, and you got this back and forth thing going on, it hurts the movement. It hurts the movement across the board because, there's going to be a sector of people out there that's going to agree with, the person putting out the allegations. He going to have some supporters. Then the person that he making allegations against, they got supporters. So they going to be on their side. And then you have a situation, man, where it's too much collateral damage in the community from that. So, we got to be wise, family. When we have individuals in our community that are trying to sabotage, man, it ain't the best thing to get on Facebook and put them on blast, man. You got to deal with that in a private manner, in a secretive manner. Basically, what I'm saying, family, is we need to take some lessons from our enemy. When they find out a person is a traitor or a snitch or something, they don't tell everybody. They keep that indoors, and they deal with it indoors. You see what I'm saying? It's like in the mafia. If somebody is telling and shit in the mafia, they don't put that person on blast. They don't tell everybody this person is a snitch or whatever. Just one day you see them and one day you don't. You know what I'm saying? They deal with it indoors, family. And I'm not saying that, we should be out here trying to kill people who we think is snitches or traitors in the community, because them people is going to burn themselves out. They going to, they going to burn out in the community. Yeah, I've been doing this work for 30 years, man, and I done seen people come and go. Not saying all of them was traitors or snitches or whatever, man, but you know what I'm saying? If you don't feed into that stuff, then you have a chance of staying safe from the stuff. But when we throw gasoline on a fire already, it just makes a bigger fire, family. So we have to be strategic out here. We have to know that we at war. We have to know that the enemy is always looking to sow division and to turn brother against brother, man. And we cannot do that, at least not publicly. I remember when we went to the Million Man March back in 95. And when we got back from the march, it was a bunch of disagreement about who was the leader, who was going to get credit, and this and that. And I remember, man, we had 100 black men show up at Rod's Autos in the back, and we just chopped it up and worked it out like black men. It wasn't no Facebook. It wasn't no social media back there. It was just mano on mano, brother to brother, and they worked it out. And this is the type of philosophy that we got to, bring back today. You know what I'm saying, family? That's all I got for you. Peace.
Next up, we got our brother. Let me tell y'all about this brother. You know what I'm saying? I really look up to him, man. He's like a big brother to me, in this unity community, what we're doing, I get advice from him because the brother, he's on land and, he's a master grower. You know what I'm saying? So, I've always called him for advice. Hey, what should I do with this? And our brother, he has moved. He's straight from Denver all the way to Mombasa, Kenya. You know what I'm saying? So he actually did it, and I really admire this brother, and I really respect his opinion, and I really respect what he's doing out there. So, without further ado, we got our brother Mal Ray coming to you from Mombasa, Kenya. Brother Mal Ray.
Peace, family. I want to say right on to the Mile High News channel for allowing me to voice my opinions from time to time. Appreciate it. One love to all my peoples back in the States, particularly Park Hill, East Side, Montbello, parts of Aurora, the black people that's in the struggle. Maintain the fight. So I'm getting on here today. As usual, we are in a war. We are in a war. We are in a war. We have to stop infighting. We have to get on code. Today I'm going to be talking about the Asians and the government passing these hate crimes on black people for Asians and LBGT, the alphabet community. It's not going to stop. They're going to keep going with anti-black racism. And if we're not aware of the war that we are in, we are doomed to lose. So the Asians, all last year, I don't know how many stories was out. Black women getting beat up by Asians in these Asian salons, getting their nails done and feet done. Got to get their hair, got to go buy their hair from the Asian masters, because that's who's going to be in control in the coming decades is the Asians. Europeans are losing out. They had less than 1% birth rate. So they're gonna put these other groups ahead of us as buffer classes. Back to these Asians and back to the president, Joe Biden. He's definitely, the author of the 3 Strikes bill. He is also going to champion the fight. He's going to champion a new criminal bill that's going to affect black people like the first one he did. And this one is going to be homosexuals. If you say anything derogatory or negative about a homosexual, it's going to be a hate crime. if you say anything derogatory or negative against an Asian, it's going to be a hate crime. This is already in the law books, family. They already got this wrote down. He already signed it. So it's not about to come. It's here. And then black people, we only see things when it slaps us in the face. We, for whatever reason, will not get ahead of something. We only wait for it to hit us and then cry foul. We got to get ahead of this. And I've been saying this for years. They're going to be locking up. And this is before Joe Biden was even running for president. This is when Trump was running for presidency. I said if the Democrats get in office, they're going to pass criminal legislation that's going to directly and only affect black people. And I mean drastically. The 3 strikes, I got family members, I'm sure a lot of y'all do too, that got caught up behind that, still in prison. And when they finally get out 20 years, 30 years later, they are so behind that they can't do anything but resort back to crime, resort back to the hood, gang banging. Except now gentrification's here, so there's no more hood. Anyway, we have to get on code. And we have to stop patronizing these. I mean, first things first, you don't have to even publicly announce how you're feeling about this. If you're scared, that's okay. But what you can do is use your money. Stop spending your money at these Asian places and stay away from Asians. I'm telling you, it's going to be, mark my words, and then people be able to go back in the coming years and look at this video. Mark my words. When you, as a black person who is the biggest consumer in America, don't go consume from the Asian person who you've been consuming from, who's been in your neighborhood for decades, when you stop doing that, that's going to become a hate crime. That's going to be followed with prison time. Watch. We have to get on code. We have to, going back to the backbiting and infighting, we got to stop. We can't be fighting with each other. If we got a problem, Neely Fuller says that we should stay away from black people as much as possible because we all are toxic. Only come together when you have something constructive that you can do. If you're coming together for just to hang out, get drunk and high, that always ends in some kind of conflict. One code is, if you have nothing positive to say about your fellow brother and sister, don't say it. And if you and minimize contact with each other, not because of COVID-19, because we have a sickness that we pass on to others, and we'll start fighting and arguing for the dumbest reasons. Somebody believes in the black Jesus, somebody believes in a white Jesus, and now there's an argument. No constructive value is being achieved. So that's just my quick little video. Man, peace to everybody. One love to my family and friends, the real soldiers that's out here fighting against white supremacy. You got my respect. Peace to y'all.
That's right, Brother Maury. Definitely, man. Like I keep on saying, man, ain't nobody doing nothing to these Asian people, at least not our people. Where you see it at? I can show you some clips to where they disrespecting us and killing us and flinging our women all around the damn store and, you know what I'm saying, holding them by the head. Look at it.
Get off of me. Get the fuck off of me, T. T, get the fuck off me, T. I said, boy, get off of me. You're hurting me. Get off of me now. You know what? Get the fuck off me. You know what? Y'all can lose. I'm a female, so I own a female. Are you serious?
Yes, I did.
No, I did not.
You hit me.
Oh, you're getting a whole lot. Get the fuck off me.
Place here at 3400 Boulevard.
Get the fuck off me. Get off me.
Your address is Misha, down at Wilson Boulevard. Wilson Boulevard.
I cannot believe it. Get off me. I was not stealing.
You're stealing.
No, I was not. You checked my purse. Get off.
You hit me.
I came to shop here. I did purchase items, and I had my young son. He's 3 years old, and I paid for my stuff and was attempting to walk out. I hadn't got all the way outside yet, and my son had a little 99-cent keychain that he had picked up, and the owner, he said something to me, I took it from my son and I threw it back in the store. I just threw it down because I was trying to discipline my son at the same time. And so we turned on and walked on out the store. I thought it was all done. And next thing I know, he was just right behind me. And I'm probably about right here. And I'm walking out and he's behind me saying something in his language. I don't know, but it was aggressive. And so I turned around to say something verbally back to him, and then I went ahead and no, that's not him. And then I went ahead and got up in his face, as y'all can probably see on the video, and then I attempted to walk away. It looks like I hit him, but I didn't. I just turned around and say, I'm walking away. And as I walked away, he grabbed my arm and spent me around. And then he just hit me in my mouth. And
As you can see.
As you can see. And then that was all. And he walked on back in the building. And I sat out there for about an hour. Yeah, shaking his hand because he obviously hurt his hand. And then I just sat out here and waited on the ambulance and waited on the police. And I went to the hospital and I got 3 stitches in my lip.
Wow.
And so that's basically what really actually happened. And nothing was ever taken from the store. I never got out the store with anything. And, that's just basically what happened.
Abby Moses says her daughter Christina and mother Thelma had paid for their pedicures. Salon workers can be seen trying to keep them inside while police are called. But soon enough, shoving, pushing, punching, and broomstick beating ensues.
You know what I'm saying? You can't find any of us, like where we're from. Ain't nobody just targeting Asians, man. But they want to create this narrative. So, like our brother Tariq Nasheed just said, they want to create this narrative so they can be able to hurt us. Like, oh, it was a retaliation. Joe Biden passed a law for these motherfuckers. And ain't nobody doing, man.
If they click up, then they can try to come after us.
I'm saying, if we can count as many times as we've been fucked up, and even if we go back to our sister Keisha, I think that was her name, that got killed right what the LA riots was about.
Oh yeah.
They got killed by the and the damn Asian lady, that killed the sister got off.
You talking about little Latasha?
Latasha. That's right. I said Keisha.
With the orange juice.
Yeah, with the orange juice.
At the counter trying to pay for her stuff.
Like, we could go all the way back to that. To even when you go into your local Chinese store, I bet they looking at your ass still.
The Watts riot film. Remember all the Asians with their shotguns and shit? They were the only ones kicking off live rounds, bro.
That's right. So, they want them they want to create a narrative that it's okay to kill us because we're supposedly just going after them and targeting them when we got a fucking target on our back. We don't got time to go mess with. How we gonna do that? We still getting killed in a pandemic. We still getting redlined. They still got to. We're doing research with the USDA and stuff, and how they've been, fucking our people out there land for years. You know what I'm saying? We got all that to think about. You think we want to mess with some damn Asians just for no reason and just make the police come and come kill us, huh?
Much money we spend with them.
Don't believe this shit going on, family, and these people. And just like I say, once again, we get distracted by dumb shit. So next up, we got our General D in the war room. So General D in the house.
What's up, family? What's up to Mile High News? What's up to all the General Sekou, General Melody Queen? Shout outs to all the people that I do research and study with. Man, this is not going to be a really complicated build. The subject for tonight is called Time to Zero In. I mean, it's one thing to look at our issues and problems that we're going through, but it's another thing to just stay to ourselves and zero in on the things that we need to do and zero in at the things that are coming after us, like this big story that's about to explode with the Asians all of a sudden being the minorities that are getting supposedly harassed by African Americans and Africans all around the world all of a sudden. But I'm gonna start this bill today with a piece that I read about a week ago from the U.S. District Court. I was looking up some paperwork on the DOJ website, and I stumbled across something really weird about Nancy Pelosi has a lawsuit against the citizens of the United States of America. The chick who just got her laptop stolen, they found her paperwork to match this. So I had to go look at the laptop screenshots that somebody took, because I actually got into her laptop. A lot of y'all don't know that. This is the reason why she disappeared for 2 days right before the election count was supposed to be solidified. The thing about this paperwork that I'm reading, she's trying to draw up a lawsuit against the citizens of the United States who have a certain amount in their bank accounts. Now, people with $1,000 or more, or let's say some of our older family members, our senior citizens who have a great 401k plan that's worth probably over 50K or more. Unfortunately, she's trying to make it to where she can relinquish your bank accounts and your 401ks up to 25% or more, which is basically another money grab that you good old Democrats out there, since you want to pick a party, this is what you're voting for. These are the type of people that you are employing. These are the type of people that you are empowering. Some of you niggas make me sick. You vote and throw rocks, and then you want to go turn and run and then get behind social media and complain. But there's some real shit that y'all voted into law. And when I say y'all voted into law, because you kept the people in place and you voted in this new cat, instead of walking away from the party and not giving away your vote, which means you didn't have to vote for either party. Hell, you could have went for independent and we might have all been great, we don't know. But like Noble says, you don't change nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing different. I was very taken back by this piece of paper that I was reading, this document. I don't have a 401k, but I got money in the bank. And it's funny because some of the other researchers that I deal with, like Dabu 777, which is a great guy to actually do some research with, and that's DAHBOO 777. I've been studying with this guy for about 10 years, researching with these people for like 10 years. He is a Caucasian gentleman, but he is with the shits. I mean, he's like a fan of Machiavelli, Tupac, Black Panthers, the whole nine. But he cuts to the chase, and he talked about this a long time ago. Also, you guys we're back to the homework. I got a couple homework things that I would like for you guys to check out, which has to do with your personal your personal households and the people that are in your households. I definitely want everybody to go check their credit scores. Make sure you go through Experian, and I want you to go see if they'll allow you, now that Biden's in office, or POTUS, that you can still go wipe your credit. Okay, for those of you who don't think Trump opened up a little crack of door for you, I know countless people, I'm still reading emails on people who are saying, thanks for the hookup, thanks for letting us know, my credit is clear, I've now boosted my credit score. I have another list of people, pretty long, of people who have their student loans cleared. Under $50,000, including people in my own family. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to check those two things this week until you get back to the next Mile High News session. Check that credit score, check your student loans, because the reason why I'm telling you is because Biden is now canceling those executive orders. He has now signed and closed those executive orders. He is not down with student loan forgiveness anymore because he didn't implement it. The same way that Nancy Pelosi held back your stimulus check for 10 months because Trump implemented it and she didn't implement it, so she didn't want him to get no credit, which she confessed on Nightline. The second piece of homework tonight is, at the end of the day, we are all numbers in the state and in the federal government. The U.S., the cabal, the worldwide sector looks at each one of us human beings, doesn't matter what color you are, as a number. Your Social Security card, here's your homework for the Social Security card. I want you to pull all your Social Security cards tonight, including your kids. I want you, if you can get a magnifying glass, or you try to get a cell phone or something to zoom in right up under the signature line. There are microscopic words, really small words, that states this is a contract.
And there's that consumer number.
So your birth certificate is the applying application that goes to your social security number. So when your parents signed that and your father and your mother signed that, it's a contract waiver. They signed you over. Your social security number is locking you in to the stock market. Okay? That social security number, which is weird, has an F series just like the dollar. So if you flip that over, that red number on your social security card, then you go get $1, $20 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, $100 bill. Look at the F series numbers. Try a dollar first. Look at those numbers in that right-hand corner, then look at those red numbers in the bottom right-hand corner of your social security card. So definitely sit back, roll up, sparkle a cigarette, whatever you gotta do, glass of wine, beer, shot, water. But I can guarantee most of y'all ain't seen a lot of this footage. But I bet you're gonna be on social media regurgitating this crap that you're seeing on your local news about Asians being targeted by blacks. You know, so all I can say is do a little homework, do a little research, do yourself some favors, you know what I'm saying? Enlighten yourself, tune into Mile High News as much as you can. And the War Room was very short tonight. I just wanted to say what's up, give you guys some homework and give you a couple updates. Watch out for your 401ks and go check out your credit scores and your student loans. I think you'd be super surprised on the fact that you can't fix nothing right now because all those executive orders have been turned. This is the War Room for this evening, and I am your man, General D.
That's right, bro. That's right, man. And we showed all of this. And what I'm looking at and seeing is that we got our people all out there rallying for them and stuff. Where are they when it comes to, even though I really don't believe in all the rallies and the protesting and shit, but where are they? Do we see Asians at the Million Man March or the, you know what I'm saying, Dr. King March or something? Do we see Asians there? Well, we got these rappers sitting out here protesting for Asians when they ain't gonna do nothing, when they've been beating the shit out of our women. Not just beating the shit out of them, but cheating. You know, we did a protest a while ago, and it was Sister Michi X, we had Brother Theo and a couple other brothers there, and these Asians didn't care nothing about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? They called the police so quick. You know, because it was about a little girl, I think she was like 15 years old, and they said she was stealing. So they called the police. Police came and hemmed her up, beat her up and everything, you know? And it's like...
I got one for you.
Since the Caucasians are recruiting the Asians, why don't the blacks and Latinos get ready then? Why don't we drop our little bullshit beef and do what they doing? Y'all know their numbers can't match ours.
And that's the sad thing, though. We can't unite with anybody because we can't even unite with ourselves first.
Just on the fight front.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the fight, you know? Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I think we got them in numbers, me personally, by ourselves.
Yeah.
We're going to click up against the melanins. I mean, we can have some melanins too. We going to get the Tongans and the Samoans. We can go get the all of that. You know, we can. I feel you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying on that note, if you want to start recruiting cultures and shit to back you up, I mean, that's pretty whack though.
I think we already good. You know, we're good in the numbers with us. We just got to realize how good we are, you know? And stop with all these scary people. I'm getting so tired of scary people now.
When we first started, we was like, niggas scared to die. Niggas scared to get hurt. Niggas scared to sweat, drop a little blood.
Like, why y'all so scared, bro? Why a lot of us just scared? And every time I tell people we've been 35 acres into the next Black Wall Street. Oh, the white people gonna bomb it again. Why is that the first thing people say? Like, y'all niggas is scared, bro. I'm sorry, but it just trips me out. You're not scared. You're not scared to go there and get maced and tased and the motherfuckers coming, running through the crowd with cars and shit, hitting you and shit. The motherfucker firing guns and killing people. Y'all not scared to do that. But y'all scared to separate off on your own and separate and get off of the white man's titty. Like, come on. Where's the logic to that, bro? And it's like I listen to like everything. Like the only thing real that we have done, like the only thing real that was in the civil rights movement, bro, was the bus boycott. Because that was the only time we made progress. That was the only time that marching and the singing and the Negro spirituals, that's the only time that shit worked, is when we put it with a boycott and we took money out their pocket. They created this money. They created this fucking demon that we have to have. Take it away from them. That obviously hurts them. You know what I'm saying? And getting away from them, building our own, is going to take money away from them. You know, in Unity Community, we plan to have, you know, your average corner store that you go to and stuff. You know, every day you have to, if it's going for your blunt wrap, if it's going for some milk, if it's going for your spices and seasonings, you need some seasoning salt for your chicken that you're about to, you know what I'm saying? If it's that, you go spend that every day with them. If you lived in your own community, where they have their own stores and everything, and your only corner store, your corner store that you used to go to every day was black owned. That's how you create wealth, you know? That's where that $1.2 trillion lies at. Those everyday small little purchases that we make with people outside of our race.
Look at the billions our black women spend
on
products.
And like even me, you know, and I can't say that because, you know, I can't go to, it ain't too many black-owned stuff, but I try to do what I can when I can find them. You know, so you guys should check out the Denver Black Book. You know, get in touch with Mile High News. It's where to go when you're in Denver for all black stores and restaurants and all kind of black events and stuff. So you guys check this out. It should be around Denver. I'll get some more info for you about that. But it's called the 2020 Denver Little Black Book. So y'all check that out. But if we can't break off and do that, let's at least do that, family. Let's at least give our money back to our people.
Let's see how long we can stay out of them beauty supplies.
You know? And
the beauty supply challenge, ladies.
And shouts out to Shay's Beauty Supply. My brother Cedric Dunn. You know what I'm saying? He's over there at the beauty supply store out there in Montbello. You know, we have alternatives, fam.
Pierre and was on 28th Colorado Boulevard. They had to close down.
And what's the sister on Welton? Not on Welton, Downing. The 303 star. I'm sorry, sister. If you're watching, I'm gonna get your info. I'm gonna get you. Yeah. But you know, those are the small ways that can help us to try to create something, family. You know. So next up, we got our general, Sekou and Sekou's Corner. Brother Sekou.
All right. Ready for the revolution. Harambe, what's going on? I'm in Hotep. And tonight I am proud to announce, after consulting with some of the prime organizers of the Million Man March, we got to put some heat on this reparation piece. And so we have made a decision to organize a all-African world million-man occupation of land in the United States. That includes all 50 states and territories and protectorates. And we're going to break this one down like we did the Million Man March, where there will be a united front of over 1,000 African organizations. There will be over 2,000 local organizing committees worldwide. And we are seeking reparations, and we will be shutting down all of the state governments until they write the check, period. And we will not leave. And we will do this by any means necessary, period. And so my responsibility is to organize the state, local apparatus to make this thing happen. We will not be announcing the date until we get closer to the date, and there will be one order: fight. wherever you at, period. And it'll be organized to small groups, cadre cell, who are going to be doing the research on institutions, strategies, tactics, budgets, resupply lines, 1, 2, 3, ABC. This one is it. The electoral process, which I've been participating in on a local and statewide level here in Colorado, we know for sure that it is a slow, grinding process from within. And if you don't have the numbers to control the votes inside these city councils and state governments and national governments, it's an effort in futility. You don't have the numbers. And you don't have the mass organization and participation. Now, this is an organizing effort. It is not a mobilizing effort like the Million Man March. The Million Man March was primarily a mobilizing process where you bring the people together for a specific date or time to ask for, demand certain things that you feel is necessary in order for us to survive and to thrive as a people inside the boundaries of the United States. And an organizing effort is a permanent, ongoing activity until you achieve your objective. Whether it takes 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 100 years, you got to be able to do that every day around the clock. Like they operate every day around the clock. They meeting on top of meetings, on top of meetings, on top of meetings, as we speaking while you sleep. About us. Yeah, about us. And they have one primary objective: genocide. That's it. That's it, just genocide. Just kill them. Just kill them. They know today, and one of the secretaries of defense, I think his name was Jabrinsky or something like that, he said it used to be a day. Brzezinski, yes, who run the Carter. Yeah, he said, and this is the one who was the mentor of Obama when he was a law student up there in Harvard.
Obama's professor.
So he stated, and you can look this up, Google it up. He stated, as Secretary of Defense, it used to be a time where it was easier to trick the people than to kill them through propaganda means, budgets, and infiltrating organizations and recruiting agent provocateurs and snitches so that they can manage the body count and justify it. And he said today, it's just simpler, kill them. That's it. Kill them. There's less money involved. The people have already been dummied down. And now you have a climate now where it's conducive to kill folks than to heal folks. Too much money. Can't afford it. So they're not looking for prisoners of war. Can't afford to feed them. Can't afford to house them. Can't afford to even re-educate them and get them to get along with the program, with the status quo. Costs too much money. And they feel if you kill black folks, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? See, what you gonna do about it? Because electoral politics is not an end. It wasn't about me getting elected. It was the political education and the tools we use to organize our people around the solution, the fix. And if you're not serious about overthrowing the government, you're bullshitting. Because it's systematic. And it starts there, not in there. Because then you got to get ready for the coup d'etat and the reverse coming in. Because the pendulum swings both times. So it's forever and eternal, Jack. And we cannot coexist and live with this ever. It has to be swept into the dustbins of history, never again to be revived. And when we bury it, we're going to shoot up the grave just in case the spirit is still alive up in there.
Right. So definitely, fam, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I always say, we do this because we love y'all, fam. We want to see change, real change. Not rah-rah, sis-kumbah, not this is what community, that ain't what community looks like. Community looks like unity community. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
A real community.
That's right.
So,
we might as well practice.
That's right.
Might as well practice now building it because there's going to be a lot of rebuilding going to have to be done when we finish with this. So you might as well come on and get the skills now. You're going to get used to dropping it like it's hot.
Giving real building skills to our people, to our kids, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot to do, but...
What do your kids gonna feel like when they find out about the project and find out you didn't take me out there, you didn't introduce me to this? Like, that's not going to be embarrassing as a parent.
Real. We doing some game-changing stuff, fam. Right. Nobody else is doing this. Right. Everybody just want to come up with these little conferences and summits and just to do all that. Man, we done had enough of those. It's time to really put some shit in action, and that's what we doing. So, for my people on YouTube, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, the subscribe button. We got some major stuff coming to. I'm planning some major stuff coming up here. And we love y'all, fam. We will see y'all next week. We have our live show, not the Queen's Corner. I know y'all love the Queens. Y'all love, honestly. Shouts out to our sisters. I love when they come on here. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them the show. You know what I'm saying? They bring it every time. But, we got to unite. We got to unite, and it's not, like I've always said, I'm not trying to unite every black person. Some of y'all can't come. Some of y'all, we don't even want to mess with you. Like, get on somewhere. But the rest of y'all who do, who are really like-minded, let's get it, fam. 2021, it would be the best time, while everybody's kissing our ass and trying to get our vote for these next 4 years. Let's see if they'll, go out on a limb for us. You know what I'm saying? If we get your vote, niggas, then you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of programs, there's a lot of stuff that we need to utilize too, fam. We're finding a lot of good stuff. I'm not trying to give Biden no props or whatever and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever they're throwing, shoot, we catch it. Shit. Give it to me, damn it, so we can build this shit.
Loans, right?
I'm telling you. So peace, love, and black empowerment. We will see y'all next week.
Ready for the revolution.
Peace.
Thank you.